everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I edit my traditional drawings digitally. Now, before we get started, I want to make very clear that this is not a cheat to get out of practicing or anything like that. Your art is only ever going to be as good as you let it be. This practice will not help you forever if you just continue to do it and don't practice at all. This is what I do for pieces that I'm going to make a finished piece out of, and I liked how things were, but the anatomy might have been slightly off or stuff like that. And that's stuff I work on in my practices, which you guys don't see. I purposely didn't spend too much time on this and made the jaw a little skiwampus to show you how you can edit your drawings. So you'll just draw, you do need a scanner, whether it's on your printer or an actual scanner or whatever. Or you could take a picture of it. You just want it to be going straight on. You don't want it very angled, or else your proportions are going to be off when you put it in your painting program. But anyways, here you can see my scan, and all I'm doing is tracing over the face, because that is where my proportions are off the most. So I will trace the face on a new layer, and once I'm done with that, I will take my lasso tool and I selected the jaw, and I'm fixing it so it's not going in as much and the jaw looks more normal. One other thing I like to do is, if I can't decide on a hairstyle or what clothing I want to do or something like that, I will draw, say I have two hairstyles, I'll draw each hairstyle on a different layer from each other, and then I will see which one I like best with the rest of it, and then I'll merge that layer with my layer that has the line art that I've already said, this is the line art I'm going with, this is what I like. It's also nice, later on you'll see me stretch the nose because I wanted it to be wider and not so thin. So after you're done fixing everything, you can print it out and color it traditionally, or you could color it digitally, or you could do both. A lot of times I'll take a piece I like and do it in a bunch of different mediums because I want to see what they'd look like. And that's also why I never use my actual drawing. I have a light box, and I always trace the image onto a new piece of paper, so I have my original sketch, and then I can use whatever mediums I want whenever I want with that particular sketch. But yeah, also I like doing my line art digitally because I have a tendency to do chicken scratches when I'm doing line art traditionally, and you want your line art to be really smooth and nice, and with a pen or like a Micron or something like that, you can't undo that. Here you can. And then most printer inks, like if you're using Copics or watercolors, if you let them dry, they won't bleed. But that's my experience. Every printer might be different. Everything uses different inks and stuff. But yeah, and as you just saw right there, I stretched out the face because I felt it was too short. So you might like how your jaw and your face looks, but something is a bit scrunched or whatnot, and you can fix it. Like I said earlier, I widen the nose. But yeah, this is how I do things. This is how I edit, I guess you'd call it, my traditional drawings digitally. But yeah, I hope this was helpful in any way, shape, or form. Another trick is in a lot of painting softwares, if you take your image and you copy and paste it onto a larger canvas, you can do line art and then transfer it back to the smaller canvas, and any bumps or line discrepancies will kind of get like when your image shrinks back down, those will kind of be evened out. And so that's another trick to make your line artwork look nicer. Also, as I said, I prefer this to traditional line art, but I still practice my traditional line art because knowing how to do that is very important. You can't cheat in art, because if you try to cheat, you can only get so far and you will get stalled and your art won't progress, and that is not what we want as artists. We always want to be improving whatever we need to improve on. But yeah, this is how I do it. I hope it was helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave your comments down below, any questions you have about how I do this. If I didn't cover anything you had a question about, leave your comments down below. But yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Bye!